Welcome back. A clinical trial is how researchers test new drugs and treatments to make sure they're safe and that they work. But in most trials in our country, there is barely any diversity, if any at all. Can anything be done about this? That's the question. Fox 59's Lindsay Thackton has details on a possible solution.
For some, it might seem like an overwhelming problem to tackle, but for an Indianapolis oncologist and his daughter, it's an injustice they are taking on with an acronym.
So, for example, there was a recent paper that talked about radiation.
Today, they talk for hours about changing the future of medicine. At the dinner table growing up, it was more about what happened before she was born.
Truth be told, when I was little, I was obsessed with MLK. I knew everything about him.
Maya Birhere wants to change the course of history too, and she and her dad, Dr. Remu Birhere, have a plan to fix a major problem, getting more minorities in medical trials.
Imagine if there was a study and I'm offering you a drug and 90% of the people in that study were black and only 10% or maybe even less than that were white. You will wonder if that is applicable to you.
His point is plain to see. In a 10-year span of more than 200 trials, 7.8% included the 4 major races in the U.S. White patients, 76%. Black patients, 3.1%. Asians and Hispanics barely above that.
30 years ago, 90s, we learned that testing medications on only male populations wasn't going to work for female populations. So for me, I was like, we learned that lesson already 30 years ago. Why are we still learning the same lesson over again and thinking that we can test in one population and expect it to work for another?
Their recently published paper outlines a 5-step approach to drive change. A diversity officer. Major corporations have one, they say. Why not cancer trials? Ranking studies based on diversity. Their reasoning here, just as in sports, once you start keeping score, everyone wants to win. Giving each individual team members a diversity, equity, inclusion, and access plan. Verifying studies with a score, where a minimum score must be met to present at major medical meetings and be published in trade journals. And finally, elevating diversity training. So what can you do?
If we as people called upon pharmaceutical companies and say, why is everyone not represented in your study? What do you think will happen? And I think frequently we rely on government to change everything. But the truth is that the power lies in all of us, and we can make a significant change.
There is a saying, your zip code matters more than your genetic code. But Dr. Birhere points out there are many other lack of diversity issues like age, gender, and fear of not being treated as an equal. As MLK said in 1966,
the cause of racial justice in America.
That of all the injustices, the most egregious is healthcare. And that is so true, and is still true today.
Now, when Maya and Dr. Birhere talk over a meal, it's more about what's to come.
Would you work with him again?
Yes, we're already working on something new, so it's safe to say we'll be collaborating again.
They both say their age difference really helped. They each have different perspectives to bring to the table. By the way, Maya's 23 and studying to be a pediatrician. If you'd like to read the entire paper, you can find the link in my story on our website. Lindsay Thackton, Fox 59 News.